So, you would cut these out and paste them on here like you visited these places. Like you boarded the Millennium Falcon, you went to Bespin, we went to Jabba the Hutt's palace. Yeah, that's kind of fun.
That is fun.
And
I wouldn't want to go to Hutt's palace, but
here are some of the better figures that were in there. Oh, I lied.
Oh no,
this is just an
that's
empty
the
case. I've got a case of good figures, but cool Empire Strikes Back case needs a little cleanup, but it'll be nice to have.
Here, these are called ticks.
Okay.
Right here. So you don't want those. Okay, if you want the higher the grade. And then you can see here.
Cool.
On there. And then there is some, I don't know if it's watermark or what that is, but you can see that there's a little bit of damage there.
Got it.
Hi, Birdie. How's this?
There's some pencil marks, but those, might be able to get those off.
There you go.
So, and then this is the big one here.
Yeah.
So like where that's been folded. And I don't know how far that goes through, like if it goes through the...
Yeah, it doesn't go too bad.
Yeah, it's just the back. And then you want to make sure that it has all its pages.
Yeah, it does. I went through this the other night.
So like the easiest way I do is find the staple and then count each side that there's 8. I can find the staple in here. Yep, we got all the pages. So I'd probably give it like a 5, which is a good. Maybe 5.5.
So we're still going through all the Star Wars stuff. So found this is pretty cool, little tote bag. Still has, it was unused. Still has the Jedi.
I love that.
Jedi tag on it.
We just got that in. So
I've watched it.
Little Yoda,
you watched it
little
now,
Yoda
yeah.
puppet. Ooh. Here's the Force.
I like your shirt.
How's my Yoda impersonation? Good.
I got it. Oh, I got it here.
Yeah.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Yes. Oh, more soap. More Java soap.
That one's dusty.
Those were also dusty before I cleaned them. The SSP van. I love this one.
I had an antenna or something.
No. I wish I had a van. I would get this. I would have someone put this on the side if I had like a big van like this. That would be so cool.
Did this run on a track?
We got more soap. Yoda.
Was it like on a track?
Nope. So you had the ripcord. Put the ripcord in, pulled it, and it was on its way.
Like Evil Knievel.
You guys had one of those with the ripcord
It
before.
was like a
Yes.
yeah. Kind of.
Yes, we had the ripcord's always missing, but we did have one. Here's a Chewbacca, looks like a lamp or a light or something.
Is that painted?
I think this is like
Like a kit.
homemade. You know, as you can tell, there's no
No licensing.
licensing. It's a little rough on the bottom here. I'm guessing this is a homemade, like you said, a kit. They used to sell like ceramic kits. Let's see if the sucker works. Probably not.
It's right
it sounds
there.
like the.
It's right there.
It sounds like the bulb is rattling around in there.
No, it works.
Does it? Oh, that's kind of neat.
Oh no!
I like it. We need.
Oh, the Transformers.
Ben's got it. That's cool. It does work. Is it working now? Oh.
Might have to
Sean
jiggle it.
touched it. Broke
I
it.
just turned it off.
You broke it.
He's got the Midas touch.
Try to. There it goes. There's a seems like a bit of a short.
Not bad for 50 years old.
Yeah, I think there's a short in there. Okay, well, kind of works. More soap. Got your birthday candles for your birthday. Where's Ben? Wear his ET costume.
Sure, we sell them all the time. Yeah.
Hey Ben, I got an ET costume for you. Ben is scared of ET.
We have our
Yoda costume.
filming on Saturdays.
Oh, look at this. Unused. So that's cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
And Josh just
Ben, look.
fiddling.
Yeah, I'm good.
He's scared of ET.
So we're
Chewbacca birthday candle.
get some of the ET stuff in here. He's had a traumatic experience as a child.
And then, Ewok
Mine
shampoo.
was the monkeys and Wizard of Oz, so like we all like, everybody messes
Is this the
with
one
each
your dad
other.
has?
Yep.
Like we'll hide
Hey,
ET,
you need a
they'll hide
sealed
the
one.
monkeys around here. If you guys
Okay.
make it a plan at Comic Con, we'll be on booth 9. So
Hey, more soap. Princess Leia. Memorial Guard. Luke. Princess Leia. We got all kinds of soap. Another birthday candle. And then
oh, I need to buy facts.
this is like the 4-pack of soap. Very
Fancy.
needs cleaned, obviously. My Darth Vader mask.
I'll wear that later.
Yes, you will. I'm your father. Okay.
It's like at Halloween, you see like a million of those.
And then another Darth
It's like-
Vader.
Yeah.
It was like an invasion.
Is that an earlier version? or
Yep,
they-
this one. And you can tell it looks like, to me, the mask is different. This is a Star Wars version, the original Star
Does it
Wars.
say Matt Chambers? What does that say?
And this one is-
Lambers.
Vancouver.
No, Lamity.
This one is the Jedi.
Matt Lamberty, this was your costume.
Looks like the mask is slightly different. Like a little bit different
Yeah,
size.
the slit on the mouth.
Uh-huh. And then this costume looks a little different. The leg. Yeah, the leg
Like Mickey wore that.
is like the old, this cloth style that they used to use. And then I think later in the 80s they went to like the full-on plastic leg, and so you were hot on your legs and your
Face.
I'm guessing this would be a little more breathable, but it's like these costumes are always hot. It's awful. And then
Then you'd have sweat.
the
like,
Vader costume also
inside.
had its own plastic cape.
And you couldn't see, so half of your friends would get almost ran over by cars as you were
Yeah.
walking. Because your parents didn't go with you then. You
And I
just
did not see
like,
the Jedi version. Maybe had a cape, but there was not a cape in there. Guessing probably came with a cape.
There is another one on the
Darth
shelf
Vader
over there.
had a cape.
Is that the Jedi one?
Let me go check.
Because that one does have a cape. I do remember that. So this one could just be missing the cape.
Here's a lid.
Who knows? It's probably in a box somewhere.
I'll have to admit that this is a little creepy.
Yes, it is.
It is a little creepy.
Yeah, he says he gets chills and whatnot from
Star
Oh,
Wars
yeah,
belt
yeah,
buckle.
yeah.
I had no idea.
I thought it was adorable.
That's cool.
We're ready. Sorry, we're just
And
hovering
then
around
the
looking at
Crowbot
stuff you just bought.
set which actually is good because I have a Probot set that I have everything except for I didn't have this. Well, that's the Empire
Oh, you
one.
found some Garfield.
Yeah.
I'm getting in some plushies.
So
New.
I've got this
Mason.
now,
I'm getting in
so
some.
I can put out a nice complete.
the ones like
'Cause I've
you
got all the
clung
parts
onto
for
your
this.
inside of your car,
Oh,
like that.
she got one.
So
I got
Oh,
one.
you
I don't know.
got
I'll
one.
have to see
Okay.
if I'm guessing
yeah,
the
I
Jedi
got
came
it.
with a
I
cape.
got like 12 of them.
I'll have to
and I-
figure out if that's the case or not.
Yeah, I love anything Garfield.
Yeah,
I was just making the comparison earlier.
but at least it's back now, so.
True. Lisa's should.
It's a
Hopefully we-
Yoda
Ooh.
costume.
With a
Yeah, this is instead of the boxes they would do later on. They kind of did the hanging.
Fancy.
But I have not found a mask for this one yet. But it's obviously hadn't been used. So that's neat. These actually are from like the late 90s from guess where? You would know where they're from.
Montgomery Ward.
No. Your dad should know
China.
where they sold these at.
Where?
These might be made by Applause,
Oh yeah.
but I remember these. Suncoast Video, remember
Oh,
that?
yeah,
Remember
yeah,
Suncoast Video in the malls?
Yes.
I remember they had these things there.
Sean, how much is this?
Oh, is there no cover price on it?
just have $7.99 by itself.
Oh, it's half that.
Half that.
Yes, sir.
$4. Sorry.
Yeah, I remember these in Suncoast Video back in the 90s.
I don't care if it's Sandcrawlers or all crap.
You remember Suncoast Video?
Yes. My brother. used
They
to
were
work
everywhere in the malls.
No, he worked at Easy Video. My bad.
Hello.
There's an Ewok in the front.
There's a little ceramic Ewok. I think these are cute. These little ceramic ones. You have a Gamorrean Guard
Yes,
little
I do.
ceramic one. They made Sigma made these little ceramic guys. I think they're cute.
Missing the point.
No, he broke off the stick.
Yep, it sure did.
Maybe in the box though.
So disappointed.
Just crushed him.
Yep, crushed me. Look, here's a Wicket costume. This is what you should have been wearing on Halloween,
great.
right?
I know what you're talking about.
No mask. I could not find a mask yet for Wicket. What's the odds that they just decided to use a Chewbacca mask for Wicket? I don't know. Because I have an extra Chewbacca mask. I wonder if they did that.
You got a horribly bad, right?
Don Post Chewbacca mask.
You mean
I had with a crocheted bandolier, if I remember correctly.
Another Darth Vader. This is the Empire. Now I've got all three Darth Vaders. I got the Star Wars, I've got the Jedi, and I've got the Empire one.
that one's pretty?
Yeah, this one has a cape. So I wonder if Jedi didn't come with a cape. They were like, we're not making capes anymore.
Finding some more down there. We put a lot of that stuff on our new Facebook too.
I think this box is pretty cool.
We have like a warehouse full of stuff.
The Empire logo.
Me and my buddy Mark, we follow you guys. And we do all that
It's a Chewbacca. This is original Star Wars mask.
Well, people follow me. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, this looks like a vampire
See, it has the
wolfman.
has like the clothy. I think this. I don't know if you remember this. I think these later became like they were fire hazards.
Probably.
Is why I think they stopped using them. I think at one point they said that this was a fire hazard, and that's why they went to the whole all plastic.
882.
Mask is in nice shape.
Yeah.
Took a sack.
I'm not a big puzzle guy, but I think that's a cool puzzle with all the creatures lined up like they're taking a family reunion picture. It's funny. Look at that.
Bowl.
Eat your Cheerios in. Some Jedi napkins. Or you got your Wookiee doodle pad.
Nice.
How cool is that? And this is actually from '77.
I love you.
So, need your Wookiee doodle pad?
No.
You could never get enough Scooby stuff in here. It's like, every time I get something Scooby, it's gone.
How about a Return of the Jedi wallet?
I'll take a sandcrawler.
Thank
Wallet.
you.
Thank you very much.
Now, I don't know what this thing is. This is obviously homemade. Look at that. That's got to be homemade. It's got a little thing to hold the plaque.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't even think this is a kit. I think somebody just tried to make one. I don't know.
I mean,
It's not the most artistic thing in the world. And then Return of the Jedi tray, serving tray.
Hello.
And then these are great. These are buttons. These are actually vintage buttons.
Oh yeah.
Those are pretty cool. And one Muppet Babies live button. So that's what we surfaced so far. We've still got many tubs to go through.
Cool.
These are for you, by the way.
Oh.
You're gonna
What am I gonna do?
process these Star Wars comic books.
These? Okay. Are these
put 'em
for?
over here.
Are these for Comic Con? Or are these for the store?
Either.
Okay. Got it. Just process them. Put them somewhere.
Yep.
Will do.
All right, we got a speeder bike. I guess at one point it was defective because it was missing a part. Oh, they must have thrown it out there for cheaper. They
Because
still sold it. But hey, it's missing a part. Let's see what it's missing. Well, it's actually got both the flaps, which is the flaps are the thing that's always missing. So it's got the bottom gun. It's got the two sides. I don't know that. Oh, the seat. Is this the seat? No, that's part of the seat. Top of the seat.
Oh, what's that? Oh, that's a flap.
That's a flap. Could be the top of the seat that was missing. That's pretty easy. I've got tons of speeder bikes with no flaps, so I can put a good one in here since it has both flaps. So that's a piece of cake. Yeah, they sold it. Oh, the retail was $3.79. The toy chest. The toy chest just said, "The heck with it." The heck with it if it's missing a part or not. We're still going to sell it. Well, somebody bought it, right? What do you
And
think
then
they
it-
sold? I can't even tell. What did they sell it for? Probably 99 cents or something like that.
You got a part out.
Yeah, that doesn't go to it. That's a backpack.
Oh. Well,
That's
okay.
a backpack for the survival kits, mail-away survival kits. I had this folder when I was a kid. I love this little trapper folder.
Aw.
I had this when I was a kid. I got a land speeder box. In one of these totes, there's a land speeder, so it'll go with it in there. But the box is in pretty nice shape. This is the collector series box. So this was put out in '83. Original land speeder was put out in '77, and then in '83 they put out some of these classic, like the land speeder, the dewback, and put the collector series logo on there. Nice little tin. These are, I believe, these are figures for the Star Wars role-playing game back in the D&D times. Oh, these are cool. Look at that. Oh my god, they've even got a power droid. A power droid little figure. R2-D2. There's a sand person. Hammerhead. That looks like Greedo. Darth Vader. That must be a stormtrooper. Yep. And a Jawa. Wow. Yeah, here it tells all the ones that go in there. Those are cool. Those are neat. I love those. So that's for the role-playing game. Here's a really cool Jabba the Hutt bank. First I didn't think it was a bank, but then I saw the bottom here. You put the money in his mouth.
That's good.
Yeah, that's neat.
That's good. I like that.
And this, got a couple of the collector cases here. But the Star Wars one, it's empty. Then I've got this one, which has some of the, we've got tons of figures, but had some of the figures with weapons in here. Some of the better ones that were complete. Here's a sealed Emperor, mail away Emperor. So this is what you would have gotten in the mail when you mailed away for it. There's a Jawa. It's a biker scout gun, which that's a hard gun to find. Wrong staff for him. Most of these look like they have the wrong weapons with them. But there's some of the better figures. We got two Yodas here. We have the orange snake Yoda, which the snake seems a little faded. Sorry, put him right there. Where do we put him?
That's fine. He's not in the shot
It's
right
missing his belt. And we've got,
now. Is that open?
what? I didn't even know this. This is a sealed brown snake Yoda in a sealed baggie, which is interesting that it came in this sealed baggie.
Well, somebody could have also, right, sealed it with like one of those sealers.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, I mean, that could be the case. Because usually most of the sealed baggies would say Kenner on them. So I don't know. I'm going to have to research this. I don't know why it would look like this. But the brown snake Yoda is tougher than the orange snake Yoda.
Let me see if I can see the brown.
Yeah,
Yep, there he is. Okay.
see it?
And see, he's orange.
yeah.
Orange, brown.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good piece there.
Stay tuned for the answer.
1 hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Stuff from the collection I've already put in the case. So, like up here, there were two bagged figures. There's a Yoda with the brown snake, and I wasn't sure if that bag was an actual Kenner bag, but I went on to Rebel Scum, the website, and it actually has a list of all the different Kenner bags that figures came in. And that one is called the ESBH bag, the Empire Strikes Back H bag. And it has no Kenner marking on it, but it is larger than most of them. So it is actually legit sealed brown snake Yoda.
Meanwhile,
Yes. Oh, there's a stormtrooper I need
Oh, yeah, I was
for my
gonna
personal
say.
collection.
You don't get to, he doesn't get to be in there.
All right. Yeah, all the stormtroopers go home with me. So there's one that I will take home. So yeah, so these are some of the nicer figures in the collection that were in there. So we'll figure out what's going on with that brown snake Yoda. And yeah. Oh, Star Wars case, empty though.